This game is Interliminality. Well, abandoned place exploring time. Hopefully, I can find something interesting here. The last place I went to was so boring. This place looks like a convenience store filled with nothing but shelves. But exploring a place like this feels kind of strange. An elevator? In a convenience store? Wonder where it goes. And the protagonist should never have taken this elevator. Intermittable? Interliminally? Yes, Interliminality. Weird name. Huh? What the hell? What is that? I can see some kind of strange creature over there. Don't move. What even is this place? It feels like a really strange space. And here's a scramble code puzzle. You need to press the buttons and move the white piece into the red area. Where am I now? Welcome to the safe zone. The atmosphere feels pretty dangerous. Stay out of its light. This place is pretty complicated as well. You need to solve a total of 4 scramble code puzzles here. Once you solve the puzzle, a number will appear, and that serves as a clue for the password. In other words, you'll need it to escape this place. I feel like I've been thrown right into the middle of an endless space. I can hear strange noises coming from around me. I found the third one. The scramble code panels spawn in random locations every time you play, so you'll have to search for them when you get here. Huh? What is that? No! If you die, you'll respawn back at the elevator. Good thing the lives are unlimited. It feels like I'm just going in circles through the same place over and over again. I feel like I'm about to get lost. At this point, I'm starting to question whether I'm even going the right way anymore. It feels like I could end up trapped here forever, in an endless loop. After wandering around for a long time, I finally found the panel here. Now I've figured out all the password clues. I guess it's time to go back and find that thing from earlier. Hey, can you send me back? You can open this door using the password clues we found so far. Finally, another elevator. Please let this be the exit. Go. It gets better. Oh crap, that's a long fall. Don't get lost. It's so dark in here. This place feels like an endless space, where rooms just keep connecting forever. They told me not to get lost in here, but this place feels impossible not to lose your way in. I seriously can't even begin to guess how long I'm supposed to wander around this strange place. I can hear some kind of noise coming from somewhere. There's a switch here. Now there are only two left. I can see an elevator here. We need to activate all 4 switches. Thankfully, it doesn't feel too confusing to navigate, since you can just follow the direction of the sound. Now I've finally found the last switch as well. And over there, I can see someone that looks exactly like my avatar.
No!
Looks like I need to find the elevator again. But honestly, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get back there. The elevator doesn't make any sound, so I'll have to find it purely by instinct. I'd love to guide you all on how to get back to the elevator easily. But honestly, this place is just way too confusing. Oh, hello, Jabak. Thankfully, I managed to find the elevator. The fake jukebox is not allowed to ride. Huh? You're safe here? And right at the start, there is bottle here. In this stage, you need to place a total of 3 bottles here. Those bottles spawn in random spots around this area, so you'll need to search carefully. I really like the music here, so I'm going to explore this area while listening to it for a bit. Thankfully, I was able to find the second one here too. Alright, found it right here. Yeah, let's go. It's cold here. This place feels pretty strange too. Looks like I'm about to wander through another endless space again. The text on the walls gives off the feeling that someone was desperately begging to be saved. I'm gonna get lost, darn it. I think I made it here without getting lost too much this time. That's a relief. What? Why isn't it opening? Wait, now I'm at a school? Man, what even is this place? This place kind of feels like a school. The classroom doors won't open. Huh?
No!
I respawned back at the elevator again. And I ran into this thing again here. As long as you don't move when it appears, you'll be fine. There's an arrow pointing this way, but I can't go inside. Huh? What the? This classroom has a pretty strange atmosphere.
No!
I'm back here again. Looks like I'm gonna have to crawl through here. I've gotta get out of here. And the troublemaker shows up here too. This is how you got here. Do you remember?
Holy!
I finally found the lever here. Hopefully the door that was closed earlier will open now. Let's be careful not to get killed by that thing. Hey, stop bothering me. Thankfully, I managed to ride another elevator once again. What? A swimming pool? You need to carefully search the pools around here and find the key. There are several keys, but it seems only one of them is real. Let's head this way first. I need some keys to unlock this gate. What? It opened! Thankfully, it looks like I don't need to search for more keys anymore. This isn't normal. This elevator has a pretty strange design. Wait, why did the elevator change? And the sound of a ringing phone keeps echoing around here. I'm back in reality, but it feels like something has changed somehow. The phone keeps ringing non-stop. It feels like I'm supposed to answer it no matter what. And this place feels strangely familiar, like I've already been here before. There are a lot of notes scattered around here. Empty. I can't go in here. Looks like I'll have to go back again. And the phone starts ringing again. The ringing is coming from this phone. Somehow it suddenly makes me want to order a pizza. Something's off. Huh? The director? What? The chair is moving on its own. End of episode 1. When we first entered, we were in a hotel. I'll try knocking here, but nobody seems to answer. But why did the music suddenly stop? Wow, it's an automatic door. I can see a familiar symbol here.
No!
When I came to my senses, I was inside the elevator. I remember this place. There's something up ahead. A switch code puzzle? But honestly, I can already tell what I'm supposed to do just by looking at it. So I need to find 4 more. Got it. Huh? Those mimic things again? Am I back in the show? Let's avoid the jukebox mimics and solve the remaining codes too.
No!
That mimic can still kill me even while I'm solving the code. So let's be careful. We found everything. Now I think we just need to find the elevator. Wait, are we using the stairs this time? What? How far do these stairs even go? Please, let this be the real exit. Hello? This really is a locker-filled area to an almost creepy level. I don't think I'm alone here. And here's a plush. If you interact with it, you can get a badge. I need to get over there somehow. The director took us to a mall just like this as a filming location. If I fell from a high place, nobody in the real world would know. You're not safe? It looks like there's another telephone behind this door, but I can't get in. Please, get me out of here. We've arrived at another huge area, but just like before, it's creepily empty. For some reason, there's a mannequin here. I have a feeling it might be dangerous. It looks like there are switches scattered all around this area. There might be more than one. So instead of following the arrows, I'm going to look around first. There are 2 switches here. I can hear something chasing me. We haven't gone this way yet. I think we can finally escape this place now. Now we just need to keep following the arrows. Just as expected, there's an elevator here. This time, I'm not taking the elevator alone. My flashlight doesn't seem to be working. Looks like I'll have to rely on the lights above to find my way this time. I'll need to watch out for mannequins hiding in the darkness. Luckily, there's an elevator here. But this elevator looks a little unusual. I can hear the mannequin chasing me all the way here. I knew this elevator wasn't going to be a normal one. I think I'll need to stay focused here. Something is trying to get into the elevator. All of the levers inside the elevator need to be pointing downward. If I don't do anything, alright, let's pull every lever we can see inside the elevator. Once all the levers are pulled, the elevator starts moving normally again. I'll stay focused. But how many floors does this place even have? We can't lose focus until the very end. The nightmare elevator level is finally over. Looks like I'm going to need some kind of tool. What is that? I should stay away from it. That friend takes breaks, and then suddenly starts running again, periodically. And it says match the items. There's a lockpick here. You can use this lockpick to open lockers that look like this. As the game explains, you need to keep holding the interact key until you hear the correct sound. You need to keep a good distance from that creature while opening the locker. It's empty. Both of them were empty. So basically, you have to open every cabinet in this area, like this. Finally, I found one. Hello, friend. Wow, that was way too close. I keep accidentally reading the notes over and over again. Just a random thought. But if I ever come back here again, I feel like I'd probably be able to escape much faster. Anyway, I only need to find one more. But because of the tension from the creature chasing me from behind, I keep losing track of the layout of this area and forgetting where everything is. Honestly, this one cabinet alone took me quite a long time to open. Looks like I finally finished playing a very long game of tag with that friend. Wait, welcome back? It's pretty dark here, but at least it's not confusing where I'm supposed to go. Please remember the image shown on this TV screen. You need to match the channel on this screen with the one we saw earlier. Once you match the TV channels correctly, you'll be able to open this door. This place is even darker than before. We have no choice but to push forward through this strange passage, where I can't even tell where I'm supposed to go. No matter how much I run, there's no end to this place. Am I even going the right way? Huh? What is that? Holy! I recommend trying not to die in this stage. That's because if you die, you have to restart all the way back from the elevator.
Access granted.
From this point on, I'm going to focus. You need to run extremely fast and escape almost perfectly from here on out. There's no time to hesitate. You'll need to pay close attention to the TV screens. Quickly look at the direction shown on the TV screens and head that way as fast as possible. Here as well, you just need to follow the light shown on the TVs. The path can actually get pretty confusing, so be careful not to run into dead ends. And whatever you do, don't lose your focus. Let's remember this carefully. This chase sequence was actually pretty memorable. Then sleep well, my friend. Finally, I can see a ray of light ahead. End of episode 2. So, this is the real world. What the hell happened here? I can hear a phone ringing from somewhere. What?
Finally, someone picked up the phone. I am so glad to see somebody else who made it out of the television alive. I do not have much time to talk, so I'm going to make this quick. Listen, turning the director off does not do anything if you really want to get out of this place safely. His replacement actors will just get that remote and revert what you've done to him. So it's completely useless, I'm afraid. Long story short, you are still not safe. I have to hide. I'm going to hang up the phone now, but before I go, let me unlock the main office doors for you. Good luck. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, goodbye.
For the first time in this game, I'm finally hearing an actual human voice. This door looks like the exit, but I can't open it. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do yet, but I guess I should look around this area first. Wait, what is this? Do I have to match the numbers on the left monitor and the right monitor? And I have to do that 8 times too? Do I seriously have to do this 6 more times? I guess there's no other choice if I want to move on to the next area. My fingers are starting to hurt from matching the numbers so quickly. What? Who are you? Wow, do you be my friend? I failed to make a friend. Looks like I'm alone now. Thankfully, it seems like that friend can't enter the room with the computers. It's subtly following me from behind. I'd better be careful. This place also has a layout where it's easy to get lost, so we should be careful here too. Now there's only one left. Thankfully, I managed to find it here. Now let's go meet that friend from earlier. Hello, friend. The director's ways of forcing us to stay here were interesting. There's nothing over on this side. Turns out all I had to do was ride the elevator right here. Wow, the phone is ringing again. But isn't it just another call I won't be able to answer anyway?
Hello again. As of right now, I am completely safe. So, I have a little more time to talk. First of all, I am in the building security office, so I could see you on the cameras. There is actually a camera in the room you're in right now, Ag, so feel free to wave at it. Anyways, things seem to be way worse than I initially thought. The spider thing that you encountered does not belong in the real world, meaning that the director is awake again and is letting things from the TV world into the real world. Now, if you want to get out of here alive, I need you to listen to me very, very carefully. The place you're in right now is called the living quarters, and much like the other places in the building, it too has its own dangers. Obviously, when you leave this room, we can't keep talking. It's not like you can carry the phone everywhere, but I will, and I mean, I'm assuring you, I will be watching you on the cameras. Okay, maybe that's not so much of an assurance, but at least I'll see if you're still alive. Anyways, I'm going to hang up on the phone now, so stay safe, and good luck.
The door opened the moment the phone call ended. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? And there's something hidden around this area as well. As you can see, this door is fake. What the hell is this? You can obtain the badge like this here. Wow, that friend's power just turned back on. Next up is the ventilation shaft. Then let's start crawling through. This ventilation shaft is actually pretty kind. It shows you the direction with arrows. This arrow has an exclamation mark on it now. Even so, let's trust the friendly arrow and keep going that way. What? If you die, you'll have to restart from the very beginning. Since the rules are pretty simple, I highly recommend trying not to die here. As long as you don't make any mistakes, it's actually pretty easy. We just need to stay patient and keep moving forward until we reach the end of this path. I don't know if another level awaits at the end of this ventilation shaft, but whenever I start something, I try my best not to give up halfway through. I believe that if we keep going without giving up and finally reach the end, there'll definitely be a great reward waiting for us. But how far does this ventilation shaft from hell even go? The sound of a phone ringing is coming from somewhere yet again. This path seems to lead to the art gallery.
Hello? Are you there? You're getting so close to escaping. This next section seems a bit difficult. There seems to be something running through the halls in this section, but I can't quite identify what it is. Once you get past this section, it should be pretty easy. Good luck. You're going to need it.
And you can enter the door next to that arrow. You can get a badge here. And seeing those 8 red lights up there, I can already tell that I'm supposed to do something here too. I can hear heavy footsteps echoing around here. The game here is pretty simple as well. You just need to match the statues with the paintings.
No!
That friend is much faster than I expected. It's best to listen carefully to the sound of the footsteps and decide when to move. I won't give up. You always have to stay alert, because there's no telling where it might suddenly come running from. I keep messing this up over and over again. Phew, I almost died there. We finally rotated all of the statues correctly. Now let's head to the exit. That friend quickly hid away again. This place looks familiar. I think we came here earlier. So that means we need another code here as well. I guess the number of roses placed on the table can be considered a hint for the code. Looks like we've arrived at the train station. Finally, a real way out. Huh? Is it still chasing me? What is that supposed to mean? Is it waving goodbye to me or something? What even happened to this place? Was it always this massive, enough to have an actual train running through it? Huh, the director is coming. I need to move quickly. And the director appears the moment you open the very first door. Seems like opening the first door takes about 5 seconds. All we need to focus on is surviving for as long as possible while continuing to move forward. For some reason, the farther we go, the more obstacles start appearing. This train is actually pretty long. The director is still steadily chasing after me as well. Why are there so many obstacles here? Looks like I somehow managed to escape after all. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know if everything is truly over yet, but for now, I think I should answer the phone.
Oh, thank God you're alive. I was so worried you wouldn't make it out alive. I guess it's time for you to leave, huh? Well, I can't come over there and leave with you, I'm afraid. I've got more people to try and save, so I guess this is goodbye. Until we meet again.
After wandering through a long nightmare, it seems that I finally managed to escape. Now let's open the door and get out of this place. And the nightmare still isn't over yet. Episode 2. I slept at work again. Still, it's definitely better to sleep at home. This episode 2 actually has one pretty unique system. Press F to use camera, left mouse button to take picture, right mouse button to open camera. When you take a picture, the flash lets you see the objects hidden in the dark surroundings. So, the exit is closed. I should find a way to open it. Anyway, let's look for the code that's probably hidden somewhere again. There's nothing here. Huh, what do you see through a camera lens? There was the password, which means the mannequin at the very front is the first number of the password. Also, from what I know, That password changes every time you play, so I recommend checking it yourself directly in-game. So the whole concept of episode 2 is basically trying to get off work and go home, right? And from this point on, I'll try to observe my surroundings using the camera lens whenever possible. As you saw earlier, the camera lens allows us to see things that normally can't be seen. Well, I should find something to power this on. This is where I normally work. Oh, we finally found the power room. Now let's turn the power back on. What?
No!
Did I just get sucked into somewhere? Thankfully, I still have the camera with me. Where am I? Why is it so hard to breathe in here? Here, I need to find batteries inside the ventilation shafts. No, what is this thing? Which means we need to collect all the batteries around here while keeping an eye on our oxygen level. And there are oxygen tanks scattered around the area. Releasing them can restore our oxygen level. The batteries we collected are used to power up this generator. Alright, let's keep moving. Here we go. Seeing those oxygen tanks up ahead, it looks like we need to search for batteries one more time. Thankfully, this place has a pretty simple layout, so as long as we stay focused, we probably won't get lost. Something is chasing me from far away, but honestly, when have I ever survived anything normally in these games? Holy! What? It suddenly appeared right next to me. Even when I try to stay focused, those creatures suddenly appearing out of nowhere still catch me off guard. We can close the gates here. Using these properly should help us survive. Huh? We're missing one battery. We're almost there. We managed to find the last one too. Do I have to make the monster chase me for the exit to open? What? Why does a monster have to start chasing me just because I opened a door? This is a pretty strange way to escape, not gonna lie. Is this a school this time? I feel like we already ended up in a school-like place earlier too. And there was that strange friend there. Don't move. Snap a picture? Looks like we need to do something here. I guess we'll figure it out once we go deeper. What? Why is this thing showing up again? Anyway, the game was basically telling us not to move whenever that friend appears. Wait, who are you? Looks like that friend really likes taking pictures. Honestly, the don't move friend in this school level is getting a little annoying. Yes, it's you! And if possible, it's better not to take photos randomly. There's a delay before you can take another picture again. As long as you don't make mistakes here. This part is actually pretty easy to clear. I'll skip the scenes with the white friend to keep things moving faster. That friend looks pretty lonely staying here all by itself. Those two friends keep appearing over and over again. Haha, fake. This school is surprisingly big too, but thankfully the layout isn't very complicated. And interestingly, every door here has its own color. And it looks like the door the arrow is pointing at might be the exit. I think I saw something on the chalkboard earlier about finding a cart or something similar. Alright, now we found the red cart. I think I understand what we need to do now. I'll leave this here for a moment and check the back area too. Looks like those carts spawn randomly in different rooms. We found the last cart too, but that white friend is waiting right there. Unfortunately, we can't drag two carts at the same time.
No! Get away!
These friends never get tired. They just keep relentlessly bothering me. Then I'll relentlessly erase these friends from the video footage too. We finally placed the cart inside the yellow door. I already figured out the rules earlier, so I'll skip the back and forth part and bring the rest over quickly. Once all the carts are placed in the correct rooms, we can open the door that the arrow was pointing to earlier. Well, that's kind of sad. I guess that friend really didn't want me to leave. What is this place now? Interliminality Mall? Find the keys? Only seen with camera. There's a key attached to this pillar. It looks like this parking lot section is pretty straightforward. We just need to find the keys without any major threats getting in the way. Found another one here. We only need 2 keys in total for this area. The parking lot keeps going on, and there's actually something hidden in here too. Going upstairs seems to be the normal route, but let me check the other side first. There's a strangely out-of-place plush here. And yep, this also gives you a badge. Well then, goodbye. Alright, let's head back up now. Well, walking through this parking lot really gives off backrooms vibes. And there's an elevator up ahead. Looks like taking this elevator will lead us inside the mall. Whoa. Hello, where's the exit? There are things here that can only be seen through the camera lens too, so I'll keep the camera out while we explore. And if you look over here, there's a switch, which probably means 5 switches are scattered around this massive mall. This reminds me of the time I went through absolute hell in another mall recently. This TV world keeps getting weirder. And if you stop looking at that mannequin, it immediately tries to go for a back hug. Let's find the remaining switches while making sure we don't get caught. First, let's head down to the lower floor. Through the camera lens, we can spot arrows on the floor here. And through here, we can head down to the lower floor. Most malls usually have stairways everywhere, but this mall strangely seems to only have this one. Alright, now let's wander around this mall and find the switches. There are a lot of friends scattered all around this mall. Some of these friends don't move at all, but for some reason, quite a few of them seem to be moving around. I'm not sure if you heard it earlier, but whenever you get close to a switch, you can hear a distinct static noise. You can follow that sound to track the switches down. This mall is seriously massive. And thankfully, there's a switch right over there. 2 left. Only one left. This mall is strangely filled with nothing but mannequins instead of actual products. I can hear multiple footsteps overlapping behind me. It feels like an entire squad is chasing after me. It looks like we can get outside through here, but this isn't the real exit. And this place is TV World. I doubt my home exists anywhere in this world. I feel like I've been walking in circles around the same place this whole time. Where could the last switch possibly be? Wow, we finally found it. Now all we need to do is let the mannequin friend give us a back hug. That way, we can return to the checkpoint here. Let's retrace the path we came from earlier and head back. Huh? Enjoy your visit? Thank you for visiting? Well, that was certainly a very interesting mannequin shopping experience. So then, what kind of shopping mall are we getting thrown into next? Four levers? Alright, this seems simple enough. We just need to check every room around this area one by one. We just need to find the last one now. Is anybody there? Wow, it was hiding in here. What? Where am I? He wants your camera? Who is he? Wait, you again? Hey, I'll give you the camera. So can you please take me home already? That friend completely ignored me and just kept going on its own way. I still have no idea what's waiting for me next, but once again, I step into an elevator, heading somewhere unknown, and move on to another place. We'll continue the journey when the next episode releases. Thanks for watching.